ready to go.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And for all you new people out there, don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate it, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So today we're working on this little echo blower. It was offered to me last night in a deal, and he didn't want a whole lot for it, and it's a good-looking blower. And I said, even though it looks nice, I still have to go through my normal procedure. So what I did was I checked and make sure it had spark, and that looked real good. So then I disconnect the fuel lines and put a little bit of starter fluid in it. And I got nothing. And I thought to myself, uh-oh, this might be a problem. So I drained out the carburetor. I used a little primer bulb and drained the carburetor out and made sure that it was okay. And still nothing. Just nothing at all. I told him, well, I got to pass on it because it doesn't feel right. And he said, go ahead and take it back to your shop and we'll make a deal tomorrow. Because he's a subscriber and he knows where to find me. So I did, and so let's take a look at it. So you can see this is a really good looking blower. And of course, something that's nice at a decent price I wanted to buy. So let's hook up the camera and have a look inside her. There you go. I'm going to turn you down here so you can see the camera. I don't have the second camera running today. And I went ahead and took the plug out to save you some time. And if you look at the cylinder, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. You can see this little arrow on the piston. That points to the exhaust port. Usually if they're burned up, you'll see black marks all over the place here. And this one doesn't have them. It's got what looks like wear marks. It looks like age. But it looks like it was well taken care of. Now, I did notice these weird marks all over the place inside the piston that I can't explain. And those were odd. And if I look at the top of the piston, it looks a little bit beat up. It looks a little old. And I noted little marks like this here and there all over the place. And that's pretty suspicious looking. After that, oh, sorry. After that, I went ahead and said, okay, there's something with this that's not quite right. The cylinder doesn't look bad enough to not start. Disconnected this, emptied it out. I took the plug and cleaned it up real good and put it back, and she still wouldn't start. So then I went to this. I said, okay, let's take a look at the compression. Even though that cylinder looks good and I don't expect a compression problem, I expect a minimum of 80 pounds of compression on this engine, because that's probably the least you're going to get and still start decently. So I hooked it up. We're not tight. There we go. As you can see, I've got about 50 pounds of compression. 50 pounds of compression is not enough to start an engine. It's just not. That means that piston may have holes in it, and it may have bad rings. But in any case, it's not worth buying. It's just not worth it. The cost for replacing that piston and rings and the cost for purchasing it are going to outweigh what you could possibly hope to get for it on the market. So when you're buying something, if it looks suspicious, just walk away. This one looked suspicious. I always make sure that I hear that motor kick over at least a little bit before I start it. And I tell whoever I'm buying it from that I'm waiting for it to talk to me. It talks to me when I hear it go blah, blah, blah. Then I know that it's capable of running. This one didn't do that, no matter what I did to it with good spark. And I didn't know it didn't have any compression because everything appeared good. And pulling on the starter rope, it felt like it had compression. But every starter is different, and they're going to feel different when you pull them. This one almost fooled me. That little compression tester tool cost me about $18. He was only asking $30 for this, so the $18 saved me $12 today. It paid for itself. Well, I appreciate you watching, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.